Hi, so in my last video I was due to get my reading glasses looked at and possibly readjusted. So I've had the appointment, had the test, and I now have new reading glasses. So these are my old ones, and what I found with them, I could use them for some things, and I probably would still use them for some things, but I couldn't manage small print with them, and I found screen work really quite glary, so I couldn't manage any computer work with them at all. So here are my new ones, and I'll pop them on anyway. So here they are. So first of all, we'll start with the test. And I was quite impressed with this because I explained the real problem was that I couldn't do screen work on them with them at all. So when we did the test, we basically did it in front of a screen. So I was just looking at the computer they have in the in the testing room, because everyone has a computer now. So she just let me use that and, you know, put in extra lenses and prisms and what have you to see what worked. And I did notice that on my, because I was looking straight at my own notes, it did say has a problem with screens, or problemer med skjermer in Norwegian. So I was really pleased about that because it had actually been noted down. So, you know, anytime I go for an appointment now, you know, they don't need to ask me, or I don't need to bring it up every time. It's there. So they know that this is an issue for me. So basically what I have now is, I can't remember how much, but I do have a bit more of a plus on these. I can't remember if it's more in one eye or the other, but both eyes I've got a bit more of a plus either way, so they're a bit stronger prescription. I've got a 2 diopter prism on the left eye, and so I went to pick them up, and the first thing I noticed, let's find something with small print. There might be small print in the paper. There isn't, but so for an example of small print, that there is something I wouldn't have been able to read with the old glasses. So there's a lot of Wonderland, 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 Toll, 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 Yule calendar. So absolutely no problem there. So it was good that I went to get them readjusted, and it was also good that I waited, because this is kind of like the first time that I've had something a bit new, so I really needed to let it settle for quite a while so that I could be clear about what the issues were, and be clear about what I needed, and to get what I needed quicker, rather than going back, having something readjusted, something else readjusted, and it taking forever. What I found is that, because when I tried it out actually in the shop, the first thing I did was whip out my mobile phone to see, you know, can I read the news okay, and that was perfectly fine. Can I deal with the computer? Obviously I did that at home. that was actually okay. And what I've found is that the light, it's the same light. In fact, it's a bit more light because it's a new computer now. It's no bother at all. So it does look like, you know, what I've been doing, as well as needing a plus, I've been adding onto the plus to actually cut down on the light sensitivity. Now I have explained that in a previous video because we all know what we did with magnifying glasses as children. You know, we'd kind of put them in the sun to see if we could burn things. I mean, every child has done it. Not that we all try to burn things, but but I have explained how that can also work as a light diffuser in another video. So it actually having a bit more of a plus. Obviously I can see the small print now on a normal page. I'm managing with computers and mobile phones okay. So how much reading do I actually do with them? So I kind of do half and half. So if I'm browsing on the net or just whipping out my mobile phone to read the news or something like that, I do tend to use these so that I don't stress my left eye, because I know when I've had prisms before, it's, even though, I mean, a part of it was that the actual prescription was wrong, but I'm a bit wary of going, oh goody, it's prisms, now my eyes can relax, and then overdoing it and having them not work anymore. So I kind of use them half and half for reading. If I'm doing study, if I'm reading a book, or writing an essay or something. I mean, here's an example of yeah, all my Norwegian studies, my Norwegian learning. I use these. These are very nice to sit and write in, because if I'm studying, I know there's a start point and an end point. So I'm not just going to be sitting up reading till all hours in them. So I tend to use these more. So yeah, it's a half and half. I'm happy with that. Both solutions work for me. I like using these. Now the interesting thing was, when I went to pick them up, the first thing she did was put these, I don't know what they're called actually, but she put these little things in, so they sat a little way out from my nose, and I'm used to having them lie a bit closer, to be honest. So if I show you, so the actual glasses sit a lot closer to my face here. I mean, I don't know if there's a difference you can see, but actually those are a bit, you can see they would make the glasses stand out a bit more from your nose. And my first thought was, I don't like this, I want them, because obviously then we have the situation where I can stick a lot of finger up in the glass, and so I would have to bend my head a little bit more to do some reading perhaps. So I went back after about a week and asked for them to be adjusted so that they could sit closer on my face. And I thought, I don't think there'll be that much difference, because when you move a plus out from your face, you get more plus, basically, you get more power. And I thought, well, it probably won't change much. But I found it did. I found I was struggling with small print. The computer was getting a little bit glary again, so I actually had them set back to what they were. Do I want new glasses so that I can have them a bit higher and have them close to my face? I don't know. It's a lot of bother, I think, and I might not even get the right prescription if I do that. I got something that works quite nicely for me now, so you know, I'm quite happy with that for the foreseeable future. So that's where I am with my glasses, and I'm probably not going to do that many videos on my glasses for a little while now, for the best of reasons. You know, I have something that works for me. Maybe in about 6 months I'll find something has changed and, you know, I need to go back and get it readjusted a bit. But for now, this is fine. I'm happy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it useful. Please like, subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video.